I showed you how you could do 6 of these paintings for under $25 from Dollar Tree. Everything included except for the hairdryer. But you want to know what is funny about this? This is copying convicted killer Jodi Arias. After Jodi Arias was convicted of taking the life of her ex-boyfriend, Travis Alexander, who she became increasingly jealous of because he wouldn't marry her. She had converted to Mormonism. She had moved all the way to be with him, and still she wasn't good enough for him. She decided to take his life and to try to hide it, lie about it, and cover it all up. And then once she was caught, she did nothing but continue to lie, like convicted life takers do. But that didn't stop her from trying to make all that money, doing those interviews, those podcasts, those documentaries, all of it. She also has had a website for several years where she sells her artwork. Oh yeah, she even has a cute little bio. She has pictures of herself. She has an extended bio which goes on for a whole mile. Yeah, like how much could this girl possibly say about herself? Again. Oh my goodness, I thought that was never going to end. Yeah, that's her extended bio. But if you look down here, copyright at 2025, art by Jodi Arias, all rights reserved. This work is licensed under a Creative Commons. Right there. She's been selling her artwork for a really long time, but what you don't know is that she does not sell the originals. She sells prints, which means that somebody is keeping the original, probably for later down the line. They can sell them for much more money, auction them off, whatever the case may be. These are just prints that are made of the original, and they are going for $40. Oh, she has a whole thing. Home, main gallery, the archives, my account, contact us, Joey's bio, and her extended bio. Merchandise blog. She has an entire blog where she emails the person that is running this website and tells them what to say and essentially what she wants the layout to be. And she does this with different days, different pieces of artwork. The home page even says original and authentic, hand-drawn artwork and exclusive limited edition prints shipped directly to your door worldwide. But if you look, they're all prints. Print. Meaning that you're not getting something original. 1,000 people can order the same print. Again, they're all prints. They're not originals. You can even get convicted life taker poster cards. Gypsy, blown by a beauty art, better keep up, because this lady's still incarcerated for taking a life, and she's got this whole thing streamlined to be making her some buku bucks. And at least hers are decently priced, but what kind of person would come to this page and actually purchase anything? But this is the best part. Under merchandise, you can get a t-shirt from Jodi Arias that says Survivor. Because if you didn't watch the entire trial of Travis Alexander with all of his family and everybody in attendance, Jodi's family in attendance, you probably wouldn't remember that she tried to play that she was a survivor card, even though that was disproven with evidence, with her own emails to her ex-boyfriend, the fact that she had been stalking him, the fact that she had come to his house and was peeking in his windows and hiding in the bushes, the fact that she was slashing tires, the fact that she was entering his home when he was at work. Her obsession with him went far beyond what she's trying to claim in that trial. And it got shut down real quick. But she's still trying to run the false narrative that she's a survivor. You have the audacity to take somebody's life and then sit there and call yourself a survivor. A survivor of what? Your own bad choices? But you can sit here and pay $45, $25, international or national, for a survivor t-shirt. You can buy free Jodi wristbands. Now, is there a reason why the Innocence Project won't take cases like hers? I don't know. I'm just saying. Huge eye roll for those who don't get the sarcasm. Keith Jesperson, the man who took the lives of 8 different women, the father of Melissa G. Moore, who has 2 other siblings who don't capitalize off of their father's crimes and try to make themselves something in Hollywood. But she did. She sure did. He also is an artist. He also likes to work with a certain medium, and he also likes to create artwork. And here's some of that. And, that could be really because they have so much time in prison. I don't know. Maybe they're not doing therapy. Maybe they're not really trying to rehabilitate and reform themselves. So they have just too much time to sit there and color. I don't know. Maybe they don't have a job or anything productive that they can do if they're able-bodied. But then there is also John Wayne Gacy. If you didn't know, he was the mayor of a town. He owned all of these different businesses. He was doing pretty well in life. He actually had a whole side gig where he dressed up as a clown for children's birthday parties and events. But he also liked to paint clowns, on top of hiding 30 plus some odd bodies down in his crawl space. Charles Manson, he was known for doing art too. He would actually autograph his pieces, and they would be one of a kind. Even though he would also sell prints, he'd like to do all kinds of weird religious stuff and all kinds of Illuminati, satanic devil worshipping stuff. And of course, there are people that actually own his artwork. For what reason? I have no idea. But blown by a beauty, art is nothing more than another money grab. And that's fine if you have a hobby, but this is intentionally trying to force those people that followed what they thought was a reality star into following an art piece that they can actually make themselves for much less money. And they can creatively do it however they want to do it. This is just another way to rebrand like she's done 40 other times in the last year and a half. And this is just a quick money grab. Yeah, this is no joke. Somebody has been helping her run this entire website and updating it and updating the domain every year for the last several years. This blown by a beauty art that Gypsy Rose Blanchard is now undertaking and rebranding, this is just a money grab. This is exactly why Jodi Arias has been doing this for years. Melissa G. Moore's father has done it. Charles Manson has done it. John Wayne Gacy, even Jeffrey Dahmer have done it. When all else fails, sell art. But I will give Gypsy this, though. If you're going to make them one of a kind, and you're going to sign the back of them, and you're going to autograph them, or you're going to personalize the message, then maybe that's really what people are paying for. Because there are people out there that are weird and like to collect things from convicted felons that commit heinous crimes, like with what you did. In the true crime realm, in the oddities realm, who knows? There's lots of museums that have stuff like that up. So some people might be purchasing items for that kind of reason. Selling prints is just another way to take one artwork and turn it into an endless money stream by selling the print itself. And what? You can go to Staples, you can go to Office Max, you can get a print, a 10 by 14 inch print for about $1.24. So selling them for $40, what 100% increase is that? That's more than 100. That's thousands in percent increase in price from what it takes to actually get the print. Then there's, of course, the envelope, packaging, shipping, and handling for the print, but that shouldn't cost no more than about $5 or $6. If you're savvy and you know what you're doing and you know where to get the supplies from. But this is laughable. Free Jodi. Survivor t-shirts. Blown by a beauty art, guys. Just not blown by this beauty. And Jodi Arias isn't half bad aesthetically speaking. I can see why Travis Alexander was fucking with her to begin with, because she's got this face. The one thing she does have going for her, but you know who wasn't fooled by that? The people that caught her ass.